should be on, just take it off.
Hello, folks. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, thanks for coming. Boy, what a wonderful Thursday it is. All these nice smiling faces. And I hope you got plenty of the toothbrushes. You know, because we're going to need a lot of these to get rid of the germs in Congress. Dental joke. Okay, I know. I always thought there was more humor, but I have a captive audience, you know. But, you know, it's my pleasure today, you know, to have such a respected person in our country to be here. I thought I'd tell you just a little bit about him, and, you know, he's the main attraction, and that's the way it should be. And if we're going to get back this country, get back to the things that our founding fathers looked at, it's going to take people with their guidance, his guidance, to get us back to looking at no-nonsense applications of the Constitution. You know, with that being said, this gentleman needs no introduction. He's an attorney. He is a practicing professor of constitutional law. He's an Emmy winner. He has had 2 books that were New York Times bestsellers. If you've listened to him on the radio, his common sense, no-nonsense application of how we need to get this country back speaks for itself. I've been grateful to be on his program twice already, nationwide, and did my cousins all over go, Paul's already on Hugh Hewitt, what's going on? You know, so it's been kind of a real eye-opening for me, and it's an absolute pleasure for such a man to give me his endorsement and to come here to make this country aware of District 1 and what we can do and get back accomplished. I'd also like to say a special thanks to our Democratic friends who have showed up today, and I want to issue them a challenge. You know, let's get together. If you want to meet and get this country back in order, you're playing right in my ball game. It's time to play, and it's time to get this country back going. If you look at the bailouts, if you look at the way the condition of this country is, our financial disaster that is occurring right now, we need to get common solutions and common ideas to get this country back. So with that being said, I'd like to turn over to Professor Hugh Hewitt.
Thank you, Paul. Thanks for coming out. It's a joy to be in Arizona again. I've been back and forth a few times because this state matters so much. In November, we can pick up 3 of the necessary 39 seats right here in Arizona, and one of those is Arizona 1. And when Paul goes to Congress in January, it will be an enormous significance to getting the gavel out of Speaker Pelosi's hands. That is issue number 1. Congressman Kirkpatrick is going to be a very worthy opponent. Going to be funded by the unions. You're going to have a lot of labor money here. You're going to have a lot of special interest money here. The trial lawyers will support her. You'll find some independent expenditure committees. The DCCC has been shaking down K Street for a couple of years now. They haven't been draining the swamp. They've been raising the sea level. I hope Congressman Rangel comes to campaign with her, and I hope Congresswoman Waters comes to campaign with Congresswoman Kirkpatrick. They should all, you know, stick together. And I hope Speaker Pelosi comes here because it is clear, to talk to the American people like I do every single day, she is piloting the Congress in a phenomenally wrong direction. And we know it, the Democrats know it. It really is a question of whether or not they can buy 2 more years at the public trough. And we saw that this week when the Congress was summoned back from vacation, the House of Representatives, to spend $26 billion that we do not have in order to insulate Democratic Party special interests from the reality of the economy that they have created. And I think it is a measure of their desperation that they did that. I think they see a defeat led by people like Paul in the fall that leads them to go and loot as much as they can from the public fisc in the time they have remaining with the gavel. I mean, the lame duck Congress, if it's allowed to do what it's begun to hint at, will be the worst 4 weeks in the history of the Congress when it comes to economic regulation, as they will attempt to pass everything through, and it will require 41 Republicans in the Senate to just say no until a new Congress with new representation arrives, with people like Dr. Gosar who are going to be there with reality as a background, not wishful thinking. A couple of thoughts. I've been doing a lot of media. It's our time right now.